Top of the morning to you. It's Brian, and I love Winkle's Heart.
You were all over the map.
Get with it, Jax. Get with it.
Hi, I'm Jax, and I like When Calls the Heart.
I'm Dan, and please someone come and help me. I despise When Calls the Heart, and this is the Deck
the Hallmark Podcast.
Deck the Hallmark. It's his podcast.
Brandon and friends host this podcast.
We hope you like this jolly podcast.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Wow.
January 19th is here already?
Nope. Next
The
week.
26th, are you sure?
Yep.
Pretty sure it's the 26th, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Man, crazy.
It's our third at this. Yeah, this is it.
Third
Yep.
episode. 5th, 12th, 19th.
No. We did 2 episodes, and this is the third.
What did you just say?
Yeah, it's the 19th, y'all. What's up, babe?
What are you talking about? Good Lord. We did 2 episodes, and this is the third, yeah? Yes. Yes.
That's what I was saying the whole time. I don't know why you said it was.
Yeah. I don't know how we misunderstood you, Bran. Sorry about that.
Dan, come on, buddy.
And maybe it is the 26th. I don't know.
No, it's the 19th. I have a chart, a calendar on my phone, an app. I can open that up and I can see.
It's called a calendar.
So a calendar.
We all have them.
You have a
I don't know why
calendar.
I didn't look.
Hey, you didn't look.
That's
you didn't
all
need to
right.
look. You were trying to do it all.
I mistake weeks all the time. Don't worry about me.
Guys, a brand new season of When Calls the Heart. Can you believe that?
Yeah, sure,
Refreshed,
certainly can.
rejuvenated.
Oh, yeah, I feel good.
Dan, you wrote a soliloquy.
I did.
About
a soliloquy.
No.
A soliloquy is not a word, Brand.
It's a soliloquy. What about this season? How you're feeling about it? So go ahead, take it away, buddy.
Oh, When Calls the Heart. You've given, you've taken, you've been there in the hard times. You've been there when it's not been so hard. And now that we know that Elizabeth is with Lucas forever and ever, amen, what's left to decide? Where the next potluck will be? Will the bell ring as loud and joyful at the church as we hope? Will a woman be able to be a doctor? Will a woman be able to run a newspaper? Will a woman be able to cut hair?
Will a woman be able to run an oil company of sorts?
These questions and more await us. And oh, how we're beckoned to the spring of When Calls the Heart just to get a cup of answers. A cup filled with answers to these burning questions in our soul. Give us those answers, When Calls the Heart. Season 9, we're waiting with bated breath. Amen.
That was beautiful. Holy
Thank you.
moly.
I worked on
moly.
it for a long time.
Holy moly, everybody.
It's a little heavy on the little woman stuff.
It's okay. No, I appreciate it very
Now
much.
that we got
Thank
all
you for
that out of the
Dan.
way. Rick, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, boy. I just took a sip of beverage, but I'm here.
What type of beverage?
Oh, just a little something on the side I like. I don't want to talk about it.
What is
but
it?
my New Year's resolution's big. What was yours this year, Brant?
Mine was to open up more towns. So far, I haven't opened a town. But more towns would be opening one town this year, so I'm working my way up. Jax, what was your resolution?
My New Year's resolution was to spend more time with my cat, and
Yeah.
so far, so good.
Open up more towns.
More towns.
It's not as lofty as a goal or ambitious as opening more towns,
Yeah.
but I figured I'd just stick close to home.
No, I like that.
What about you, Rig?
Oh, thanks for asking, Panda. Mine is, my resolution was don't break the ice. You know the game, Don't Break the Ice?
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
I'm trying to build a life-size version of Don't Break the Ice.
I love that.
It turns out there's some pretty severe consequences if you play that game in real life. But I have what amounts to be like a 30 by 20 ice block that I've put cracks all in. Some areas are thinner and some are thicker than others.
This sounds very
It's
elaborate.
great. We've killed a couple people, but I think that they did sign a form beforehand.
Sure.
In blood, and that has
Doesn't
let
seem
us off the
necessary.
hook. But it's something that's coming along, and I'm just working on it. So thanks for asking, Brett.
That's great, buddy. And I understand that Fitzy's just celebrated another anniversary.
That's right, 35 years of Fitzy's in the book.
God, it's 35 years.
Yeah. That was the dust year.
What does that mean? The
Dust year. We dusted everything. Every 35 years, you get the duster out, and
You
dust
guys
it
haven't
head to toe.
dusted in 35 years?
Well, I mean, there's been some, scuttlebutts, but there's no like actual full dusting until 35. And if you dust before, then that's bad luck.
Oh, and I'd hate for there to be bad luck, bad omen over there at
No, that's
Fitzy's.
right.
That'd be
You
unfortunate.
keep creating towns, Brad.
I will, buddy. One town better than no towns. That's what I always say. Maybe we can bring Icebreaker to the new town.
Ooh, don't break the ice. That'd be
That's
great.
exactly right. You guys ever talk about When Calls the Heart season
Dan just
9?
jumped in with just ooh there.
He did. When Calls the Heart.
All I had to say was ooh, and then back to rig
Back to
apparently.
Rick. When Calls the Heart season 9 episode 1. Name of this episode?
Get with it.
New sheriff in town.
Ooh.
In Like a Lion.
I think I know what that's referring to, right?
What?
Mesu's entrance? Perhaps?
Maybe. Me too. And it went a little something like this. Elizabeth catches us up on what's been going on. Faith is now the doctor in town. Joseph is remodeling the dress shop to make it something new, but it's a mystery. And apparently, Elizabeth and little Jack have been gone visiting family. They return back, and little Jack is now New Jack. New Jack, new Jack, new Jack, new Jack. Lucas is there waiting, and they kiss. Man, how sick are Nathan fans of that by now already? He tells her that work can wait, and that he's going to walk her and little Jack home. And then after church, there's a hot air balloon being driven by Santa. Bill informs Nathan things are a-changing, including for Mounties. Apparently, Mounties now have to drive automobiles. Ugh, the 20s are the worst. Nathan is not giving up his horse, though. Don't you worry about it. Bill talks to Nathan to at least hey, try to get rid of that mustache because it's awful. Suddenly, there's a car that's heading into town. Almost hits them. It's just Gowan heading back into town. He's in a hurry though. He goes straight to his office, opens it up, then he goes to the oil derrick. Hey Derek,
Hi.
how's the oil?
It's good. I'm just so busy all the time.
He goes
I
to
need
the
to break something fierce, Brad. You got to clock out for a minute or two?
Nope.
This oil's just crushing my spirits.
Bye, oil Derek.
I feel like there's more to life than this.
All right, oil Derek.
But if you could just give me a break, a cup of coffee.
What now?
No. I don't know nothing about no wet name.
All right, oil Derek. He finds Lucas, Fiona, and Frickum with an enemy of his, Jerome Smith. He wants to invest, and Gowan is like, over my dear body, because apparently he's back in the oil business again. Lucas asks Fiona if she knew about Gowan and Smith's past. She's like, I did know about that. My bad. Nathan asks Elizabeth for a favor. He's like, hey, can you ask Lucas if you would teach me how to drive and teach me how to Dougie? Elizabeth offers to give him lessons herself. Nathan agrees to the lessons because it means spending time with Elizabeth. Suddenly, a man on a horse speeds past.
Did you say horse?
No,
This is a family show.
a horse.
Keep it above board.
He tries to follow, but loses him. The stranger then stops The stranger then stops.
Is that a new town you're creating? Stop-off-opolis?
Don't make fun of my desire to create towns.
Not a desire, a resolution.
It's a resolution to create towns. All I need is a few more wheat cards and a couple more bricks, and I'll have myself a settlement.
And you just ruined it with a Catan.
I'll be here all day, guys.
Tinker just taped that one. Man.
You guys didn't like my Settlers of Catan?
Brought Catan in there.
Chris Catan? The stranger stops and hops off the horse. Little Jack's looking on. He's like, oh, that's a woman? Yes, the rider is indeed a woman. Little Jack can now speak. The rider is a new woman in town. Her name is
Maysu.
Maysu. May hops off the horse and gets back on after she's taken off the clothes she was wearing and rides past Nathan again, gives a little head nod like, hey, how you doing? Henry tells Lucas that he absolutely will not do business with that monster Jerome Smith. I got news for you, buddy. Frickham is upset that somebody scribbled on his mayoral poster, but Nathan gets distracted by May. Stops caring because May's in the house. They start talking when suddenly a fight breaks out between Gowan and Smith. Nathan breaks him up, and Smith declares, "I want to press charges."
Who is that?
And that's Smith. The next morning, Ned and Florence are dressed like a barbershop quartet. May knocks and says that she's going to be the new pharmacist. And they're like, no, that's going to be someone named Jeffrey. And she's like, I've been it's me. Jeffrey's my husband. I don't know, but it's going to be me, not Jeffrey. That you've been talking to me. It's going to be May. And it's going to be May.
It's cute.
I see what you did there.
It's now
That's
time.
not the last one of those jokes.
I hope not.
It's now time for the big grand opening of what they've been working on. They do a song and dance and announce that they are opening a pharmacy ice cream soda fountain. Hey. As everyone is eating ice cream, Faith confronts May to ask, what's going on here? And she's been trying to reach Jeffrey but can't track him down. And May's like, I don't want to get into it. I just want to start a new life. Lee is bothered with Rosemary's headlines about Bill leading in the polls. And she's like, don't shoot the messenger, Lee. Lucas takes Elizabeth on a hot air balloon ride. During the ride, Lucas shares that he is not taking. He's wanting to get out of the oil business, and so he's talking to Smith about like selling his shares or something like that. He wants to spend more time with her and with Little Jack, seeing as how Little Jack has changed completely since he saw him last. The episode ends with Nathan getting hit by a car. Are you kidding me, with a car? That was When Calls the Heart, Season 9, Episode 1. In Like a Lion. Let's take
we did it.
Let's take a quick break, and we will be right back here on Deck the Hallmark. Guys,
Hey.
gosh, say it.
Sorry, it's January.
Hi, everybody.
We regrouped during the break. Yeah, we regrouped. We got on the
did.
same page. It's not going to happen again.
Let's see what happens with the hot take segments. We're going to start with you, Jax. What do you think about this new season of television, the premiere of the new season, Season 9, Episode 1? What do you think?
Well, I'm loving the new additions to Hope Valley. I love Maysu
May.
coming in on her horse. It's the best entrance that we've had in Hope Valley since Faith rode in on the stagecoach and made Carson want to break up with her. So
Right.
that
Yeah,
was fun.
classic.
I like that Tom Selleck is with us this season, looking hot with that mustache.
Little soul patch action.
Little soul patch action. And, you know, guys, I love ice cream. I love soda. And I love barbershop duos.
Duos.
So I'm here for this
Duets.
episode.
Duets.
Barbershop
Barbershop
duets.
duet.
Yeah. That's cute. You think
like, it's
if you
gotta
have
be
a
better than
big
duo.
budget, barbershop duet.
Couldn't find
'cause
two
you
others
would
to sing
love-
harmony.
No
one else in the cast sings is the problem.
No, that's. What's funny is everyone in that cast sings and is dying
Yeah.
to do a musical, and they're like, you know what? Let's put these two up there, not even give them, two others to round out that quartet. But I am excited for what's to come, and I am hopeful after Season 9, Episode 1 of When Calls the Heart.
Right on. Yeah, I'm always skeptical when they bring in new people. It's like we've already got a lot of people, and we just sent off some new people to kind of make room for the people that we have. Do we really need new people? But I do like May. I think she's going to be really fun. I agree. I'm intrigued by her mystery. I'm intrigued by like just everything that she seems like she's just a lot of fun. So I'm excited about that. The Smith guy talks funny, so I'm here for that. And always down anytime that Gowan is mad at somebody. So far, so good. So far, so good. Dan?
You know, I don't know if you remember back a week, which was January 12th or 19th,
Or 26th.
when I said I was a little worried because
Right.
season 9 didn't have anything in it. You know, we wrapped up everything. And so I was worried that it just was going to be back to being like the worst show on television, which it still wasn't but, you know, it was better. But I got to be honest, I was right to be worried. This was awful. It was so bad. Like, I really hated every single solitary second of this. I felt lost at points. The May Sue, are you okay over there?
Yeah, I just pulling up the thing.
The May Sue entrance was the only thing of note in this episode. The rest of this episode, I was bored to tears. There were conversations with conflicts where I wasn't sure that I could pick the names of the people they were talking about out of a lineup. Like, it was a lot. It didn't matter. None of it seemed of utmost importance. Gowan's back for more oil. Lucas is out again. I don't know. Who cares? Certainly not me. One of the worst I've seen. Out. Hard
One
out
of
for
the
me.
worst you've seen?
Yes. Yes.
You're drunk.
This was I wish. This was season 7 bad.
None of us are, and we all wish we
yeah.
were.
This was season 7 bad.
You're
Brain.
wrong about that. You're letting the January blues cloud your judgment.
I'm trying to give it an honest assessment here, and I'm telling you, this was
Would you
terrible
agree
television.
the new little Jack is just adorable, downright adorable?
I thought the other Jack was probably a little bit more adorable.
You've lost your mind.
I think
Nothing, no
look,
knocking.
I think the Taylor twins,
you
who were
say?
the
Nothing,
original
no
little... Look, guys, the Taylor
Said no
twins...
knocking.
The
Nothing,
Taylor
no knocking.
twins who played the original little Jack are
I saw the Taylor
adorable.
twins live.
The Taylor
Oh,
twins
they're
are
so
adorable.
good.
Oh, good.
They're adorable.
17
but
on
I
course.
think Highland, the new little Jack, is also adorable.
His name's Highland?
I believe so.
Come on.
Highland?
I think so.
Did they buy him at REI?
Let's talk about feels. Jax?
New little
This,
Jack.
this
is a
baby
feel
came with
for
the
me.
camper. Can you believe it? Just had to sign up for the card. The membership. You get 20% off everything.
Yeah. New baby?
Guess what?
And yeah, new little Jack is a feel for me. And when Lucas and Elizabeth are reunited and they're walking around
feels
town
so good.
and they're swinging little Jack
Oh my
in between them, I just think it's so sweet. Insta family, everybody. No, that's not always good. A new stepdad, he's not ready for it yet. But all I'm saying is I thought it was really sweet and adorable, and it gave me some feels. And there was a lot of ice cream in this episode, and that made me hungry.
Are your parents divorced?
You,
I don't know
really?
if I've mentioned it.
What? Get out of
I'm
town.
totally well adjusted.
That's right. Instant
Um,
family, though. Instant family. I believe
Insta
what you
family.
said.
Highland is his name.
Yeah.
Highland. Oh, thank you.
Highland. Thank you, Sheila. Here's what I'll say about this one. I'll go with the kid. Dan,
I did have in my nothing.
we'll be
Absolutely
right back
nothing.
here. I'd like the home.
Search your heart.
Pop-Tarts again.
I'll tell him. Okay, that was Baby Highland. He would like a word with you after
Okay,
we get
great.
done recording.
Did you play one of Brian's
Yeah, Pop-Tarts
radio
again.
things while you did
Pop-Tarts again.
Pop-Tarts again? It was labeled Pop-Tarts again, and you still hit it.
Do you, when you did Pop-Tarts, did you, would
They're
you
not
toast
drugs,
them?
Brand.
Would you-
I didn't do Pop-Tarts.
Would you toast them?
When I do Pop-Tarts, I wasn't snorting them.
Would you toast them?
I was not patient enough for toast. I
Okay.
did microwave.
Jax, you would microwave. So you did want it warm.
Yeah, I would. The brown sugar cinnamon I could have straight out of the pack. Everything else a little toast.
Jax, do you toast them?
Heck no. I don't like them warm. I don't like them toasted. I like
them straight out of
You
that.
like them straight out, too?
straight out of the old alien bag.
Oh my gosh. Do you know the hot fudge sundae ones?
I'll tell you God's honest truth.
Please.
There's something about.
I want to make towns. That's the God's honest truth.
Why do you keep making fun of a resolution? It's a resolution. I'm trying to better myself and the country.
So you think more towns is better country?
Could be. There's still lots of Earth to get on.
What?
Still lots of Earth to get on.
All right.
What was I talking about?
Pop-Tarts alien bag.
I like wild berry, brown sugar, cherry, grape. That's it.
Do you like when some of them that aren't covered in frosting? Okay, me either. That's unacceptable.
Wild berry, brown sugar. What was the other two?
Cherry, strawberry. I can do either of the reds and then grape.
Yeah, those are actually the names of all the kids that didn't make the audition for Baby Jack.
Hi, I'm Cherry. I'm auditioning for Baby Jack. Let's do Wait What's? Jackson-y?
I mean, it's the question that everyone has. Why did Nathan... It's, okay, when women go through a breakup or a heartbreak, they get blunt cut bangs. And it's like when men do it blunt cut.
I got you.
Yeah, like... Not
Christina
whiskey.
Ricci.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They get Christina Ricci bangs.
I'm here to help.
And and that is what, like, the equivalent of what Nathan did with his mustache and with his soul patch. Do I think he still looks good? Actually, yeah, kind of. Like I said, Tom Selleck vibes. I'm okay with it, but I was reeling from it. Also, questions about Maysu's mysterious past and why Faith seems to have such a problem that she lied about it. I think Faith should just go with it. She knows how hard it is to be a woman in this industry.
Amen.
Yeah.
I just my only question really, and it's a simple one, is where did the poor people of Hope Valley get their prescriptions before? That's all. Dan?
Yeah, well, I think the pharmacy provides a lot of questions because as much as the Maysu character is interesting and intriguing and mysterious, and I'm pulling for her and I like the character, you don't want someone who doesn't have an actual resume
Serving your ice
drugs.
Your drugs.
Drugs and ice cream, both and. You don't take ice cream from strangers.
That's exactly right.
And you shouldn't take drugs from strangers. Not even if you're doing Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
You shouldn't.
Doing them.
No.
And so it's weird to me that because she's a female and a person of color, they're like, well, let's give her a break. And it's like, I'm pulling for her, but you can't have someone who's not the person that applied for the job or with a resume just be back there mixing the drugs and stuff. That can't happen,
I mean,
right?
Dan, I'll push back on that.
Please do.
I'm from the coal region, and we had the opioid crisis, and those were professional doctors that were prescribing it and killing people.
That's
and
true.
I think I would have been better equipped to do it.
So you think just by the fact that you're not going to do it,
Yeah.
you'd have been better.
I do.
Wow. All right, I'll buy it.
think that's accurate.
Remove it from the board. Remove it from the board. May I suggest
Can I
to
leave on
you-
the board that you are anti-diversity or
Yeah, for sure.
I'll
I
leave
think
that on the
record will
board.
show that for
Right.
sure.
Got it.
May I suggest that the mayoral candidate that's married to the editor of the town's only newspaper may have a distinct advantage, even if she says she'll be impartial?
I agree.
I mean, come on. There's one person in charge of the newspaper. Their husband's running. It feels like it's an unfair advantage. Lee.
Holy.
I just, I can't, I don't know. And then lastly, Elizabeth's been teaching long division for 100 years. If Opal doesn't know long division by now, there's no hope for her. No, there's no hope. There's none.
That's cute.
There's no hope for her. I feel like every year she teaches long division. And every year she's like, guys, long division is tough. Yeah, for the noobs, but for the people that have been there since season 1, long division should be old hat by now. Like, I get it. You got to teach a bunch of different kids in the room. But stop doing big math. Oh, I guess my point to When Calls the Heart is talk about literature, themes, history on the big board. Don't do math problems on the big board.
Yeah.
Because then it begs this question. And then she talks about it. Guys, we know long division's hard. Not if it's your 8th year in Miss whatever's class. It's not.
Disagree. As a 31-year-old, I could have long division every day for the rest of my life and still just have just as hard of a time. I don't know, buddy.
Especially now that he's 32.
I'm 31. So 30 was my first full year of my 30.
You're 30 for a full year. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Second
Oh, my gosh.
year.
You're such a baby.
Yeah.
Bran. I thought you were lovely.
Bran. The last one I have is that I think Lee says Rosemary is on her way to making the Valley Voice the paper of record. As opposed to what other option? No one in town gives a crap. Like, this is the only paper. There isn't a competing paper on the other side of the street. This is the only paper. So, of course, it's the paper of record. Gosh, this is bad television. That's all I got. Oh, on a happy note, we talked about bad facial hair.
Yes.
Ned's beard, though, a full revitalization of Ned.
Attention must be paid.
I mean, 10 years younger in that thing. Mm-hmm. He looks great. Attaboy, Ned. That's all I got.
Marriage looks good on him.
That's exactly right. It's time for Hopes and Valleys. Anything giving you hope for the future and rubbing me out?
Yeah, I am excited to see where things go with May Sue and Nathan. I know a lot of people aren't ready for it yet, but I'm intrigued.
I love it. Yeah, I'm intrigued by Gowan, as I normally am. What's he going up to? What's he up to this time?
Are you missing Allie? You Allie stan over there?
Of course I'm missing Allie. But you know what? You win some, you lose some. I'm just intrigued with what Gowan's going to do this time because he's back in the oil game for the 3rd time in 2 years. So
never not intrigued by
never
Gowan.
Not intrigued. Dan?
Yeah, I am very interested to see how Ned and Florence are going to run both the mercantile and the soda shop with one employee. I think that's going to be fascinating, and I get the feeling they just won't explain it. That would be my guess. But it seems like they were having trouble running just the one, and now they've got 2, and I don't feel like that's going to work. Aside from that, I am just miserable. Everything about this was pregnant with nothingness. It was just like, I've got 11 more of these. I know it doesn't matter. I know we've already solved all the big questions. We're just here in body but not in spirit, and I hate every second of it. Even the actors feel that way, and I'm sorry to all involved. Wonderful actors, and Jax knows I'm right. That's why her head's away from the microphone. I'm sorry. You've given wonderful performances, but we've not let a dying horse die here. This is the fact that we're back for season 9 and a 10 apparently is just absurd. Please. End it. Let's get Sarah McLachlan. Let's get in the arms of an angel. Let's get the donations going to end this thing. It is absurd. It's way past due. It just is.
Do you have a What's Called My Heart email?
I do. Email us, please.
Please,
Lee. Please, if somebody can email us, if you're listening and like you're just like think it's on the clock, like in the next 30 minutes, if you could email us hello@deckthehallmark.com, tell us what's calling your heart, that would be great. This is from Holly Goodfellow, but it is a What's Calling My Heart from Plasma Boy.
Oh.
Now, Plasma Boy is Holly's son, who occasionally makes an appearance in the chats to sometimes say, Mom, this is lame, and other times to say it's cool. And he's his own thing. I think he's 9 or 10 years old. He's super awesome. I think his name's Cole. We've talked to Cole several times. He goes by Plasma Boy. He sent us a What's Calling My Heart. So here we go. Hello to my mom's internet friends. What's calling my heart is my elf on the shelf, which is weird because it is January. Interesting.
Never too early or late.
His name is Oatmeal. I named him when I was 4 years old because I really love Frosty the Snowman and like the part where the kids want to name Frosty Oatmeal. I recently learned some hard truths about Christmas while watching YouTube. I won't say what I learned in case any kids are listening. I think you learned some facts about how your gifts are given, Cole, and I think that was good for you and everyone involved. That was me. That wasn't the letter. But I was really upset, and so was Mom. That is why I was so excited when Oatmeal showed up on December 1st. Mom said he will still come to our house until I get married and move out when I am 30 or 40.
Wow.
Oatmeal does all sorts of silly things and likes to cause mischief in our home in December. He has had lightsaber battles. Oh, light was on a different line. Not like, he hasn't had like light, just a little bit of saber battles, like not heavy. He's had lightsaber. It's like minor sword battles. No,
He's had lightsaber battles with my Star Wars figures. He's TP'd our house and even hung my underwear all over the Christmas tree. Don't worry, they were clean. Thanks for making us laugh every day and for asking my mom to be a guest host on Back to Bayside with Aunt Beth Ann. Merry Christmas, love, Cole, a.k.a. Plasma Boy. I'm getting the feeling that Holly wrote this and not Cole. But also, it's good that you found out about gifts and Christmas.
Sure.
Spoiler alert, this is your chance to mute it.
Stop. No.
It's fine. You know Santa's not real.
I muted him, everybody.
Santa's not real. And that's really what's important that we know here. He's not real. Your parents love you. They give you the gift.
We'll be back next week. Until then, maybe we'll be the first to wish you a Merry
Merry
Christmas.